It is Monday, and yes, I am in my pajamas. Welcome. So today I wanted to talk to you guys about Nanowrimo. What is it? Why do I do it? And why I think you should do it if you've ever thought about writing a book. Okay guys, so let's start at the beginning. What is National Novel Writing Month, or Nanowrimo? It happens every November, every year, and it lasts from November 1st to November 30th. And the goal is for you to write a novel in 1 month. Specifically, 50,000 words of a novel in 1 month is the specific goal, hence the name National Novel Writing Month. But besides the goal, Nanowrimo is as more of a community of writers. It's at least an event that congregates all of these writers in one place, which is on their website, nanowrimo.org, where you can sign up, make your profile, fill out your little bio, and add your project, and then you can kind of connect with other writers, whether they're people you know in your personal life or people you've met online, because they also have forums that you can go on to and talk about things, whether you're needing help with your project or you just kind of want to chat about whatever is going on in your day. They also have a chat that's kind of new this year, I think, though, so I haven't really tested the waters out on that yet. But that's kind of what NaNoWriMo is. It's basically an event that happens every November where writers from all around the world come to this one place or this one website with everyone, and everyone has the same goal, which is to write a novel in 1 month or write 50,000 words in 1 month. Okay, so next question was, why do I NaNoWriMo? So basically I joined back in like 2014 or 15, and I kind of just stumbled across it. I was probably researching writing or fellow writers or writing groups or something along those lines, and it popped up in my Google search probably, and that's how I stumbled across it, because I don't really remember anybody telling me about it or hearing about it through like the grapevine on social media or anything like that. So I decided to join that first year, because I'd been writing for, I don't know, probably 10 years or so by that point, because I've been writing since I was a teenager, which was a while ago. And I joined because I'm always looking for a community of writers. I'm always looking to connect with other writers, people who I can go to for advice, people who understand what I'm trying to accomplish. And there NaNoWriMo was. I mean, literally a community of probably hundreds of thousands of writers that are all writing novels. So I'm like, well, hey, I think I've found my place. So I joined, and honestly, the first year or two, I did meet some people online, but they weren't really lasting connections at first. It wasn't until like my third year or so that I actually was able to connect with my local Nanowrimo group, which you can also do through their website. I'll have their website down in the description below, where if you log in, well, if you sign up, when you log into your profile, you can add a home region. So they have regions all over the world, and if you find your home region, then you'll be able to find the other people who are also part of Nanowrimo that live in your own community. So I was actually able to attend a couple of person-to-person write-ins, and I made some connections that way. The other thing is I joined for the motivation of having that big community of writers all kind of spurring me on to sit down and write. So just the kind of excitement and inspiration that goes on when you have that many people all striving to do the same thing, it just kind of helps you get through those days where you're just like, I want to do anything but write today. So that's another reason why I joined, just because I'm always looking for something else that will motivate me and get my butt in chair and fingers on keyboard, because I always feel like I need that. So that's kind of why I joined initially. And that's why I've continued to do it year after year. That's why it's the community mostly. I always enjoyed connecting with other writers, and on Nanowrimo you have a lot of options. You can talk to people on the forums, you can talk to people in the chat, you can connect with people in your community. I mean, there's a lot of different ways to connect with other writers just on the Nanowrimo site. And then a lot of times those Nanowrimo regions will have their own social media groups. So Mayan has their own Facebook group that that offers another way for me to connect with those writers. But I wouldn't have known about that, and that wouldn't even be a thing without Nanowrimo existing. Okay, so finally, why do I think you should join if you've ever been thinking about trying to write your own book? Well, in case my own story didn't clue you in on why, it's because if you've ever thought about wanting to write a book, there's no better place to go to find advice, to find motivation, to find ideas, to anything that you really need that centers around writing or coming up with ideas for writing. You can find it at Nanowrimo on their website. Whether you need help coming up with a plot idea, whether you need help fleshing out a character, whether you need help figuring out a title for this like awesome story that you already have in your head, but you just have no idea what to call it. Like, there's literally, you can get almost any question answered on nanowrimo.org. So that's like a sum up of why, if you think you'd want to write a book, I really think you should check them out, because you might be like me and be like, I don't know what this is. Just kind of showed up in my search bar, but I'm going to check it out. And then all of a sudden, 5 years later, you're like, holy crap. And here I am writing what book am I on? Third book. Writing your third book. and then that's how it starts. And that could be you. Okay, guys, so I hope this helped you kind of decide whether or not you think Nanowrimo might be for you. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and click that subscribe button and the little bell so you'll know when I post another video about writing or books or taking care of the little people that are constantly running around me. Okay, guys, see you next time. Bye.